Hello, in today's video I'm going to show you how to set up your Sony record player. This model is LX5BT, and yeah, I'll show you how to get it all working, and we'll get to maybe playing some music. Okay, so to get it all working, first we need to talk about what's needed besides what we have here. This is all that we got in the box besides the manual. I put the manual somewhere else. It's not important for me because I do know how to set it up. Yeah, so let's talk about the things that we have here. Let's name them. Let's see later what we need besides that, because of course, like in good turntables, it's not like speakers are built in. We don't get speakers built in, and that's actually a good thing because only the worse models do have speakers built in. So yeah, that is a good sign. So we have a platter. This thing we will be later putting on top of the turntable, so it basically turns. And then on top of it, there will be the flap mat, which is there to protect the record from scratches and to make it lay flat and nice. Then we get an RCA cable to connect with your speakers. We'll get to speakers in a moment because it's important that you understand which speakers to get. Then hinges, and hinges are for this part that you can see right here. This part right here is the cover for your record player to protect it from dust and everything else, and to make it look nice. Then we get the charger. This is USB-C, which is fun, I guess. And yeah, I got the European version of the plug. And there's also an adapter for smaller records. There are 7-inch records, the smaller ones that typically hold singles, and those very often have a bigger hole because of technical reasons. They were quite important to have them in singles. So you will be able to put it on top and put the record on it so it fits. Okay, now what we need is an amplifier and a speaker, because this device comes with a preamplifier built in. And a record player setup consists of 4 elements: a turntable, a preamplifier, an amplifier, and also there are speakers. And well, since we already have 2 elements in one body, we need an amplifier and speakers. And there, of course, are speakers with amplifiers built in. Those are called active speakers. And to distinguish whether your speakers are active or passive, active ones plug into power and passive ones don't. So I think that's like super easy to just differentiate, right? So you will either need to get speakers with an amplifier built in, so the ones that are like wall powered, you need to plug them into the wall. They probably also may have batteries inside, but it doesn't make sense because they will be still wired to the thing, so it doesn't matter. So this is the first option. You can also get passive speakers and an amplifier separately, which is also like pretty okay and fine. Or you also can get a preamplifier alone, so you can like decide not to use the built-in preamplifier and use your external one, so you can have like all those 4 elements I mentioned separate. Or you can do, let's say, the turntable, then I think it's called something like I can't really remember, but just a device that has preamplifier and amplifier in one body, and then passive speakers. So there's many different choices. I honestly would recommend just using active speakers for that, or because this model is a BT model, Bluetooth, this means you can just use any Bluetooth speakers whatsoever. All Bluetooth speakers are active, so you just do Bluetooth if you'd like to use that. That's also possible, and that's how I'm going to use it because I got an RCA cable, and well, my speaker unfortunately doesn't have an RCA input, and I don't know where is my adapter for RCA to mini jack. So that's how I will be setting it up, but I also explain how to set it up in other cases. Now, before we begin with doing what we're doing here, it is important that you put your turntable on a flat surface. And this surface that I have right here is definitely not flat. It's some sort of mat, you can see. So I will need to put it on some other surface, which I'll do and get back to you, and we'll set everything up. I did rearrange things a little bit. As you can see now, it is on a flat surface, so I will be able to begin. Now, when you want to begin, the first thing is, of course, to install the platter. Install the platter to the sub platter, and then we will be able to do everything. So, yeah, let's go. I'll just take the platter. And now, as you can see on it, there is this red tape which is taped onto the platter, and the conveyor belt is already installed on the platter, which makes it very easy to install since this is a metal platter and it has this form and shape, which is like super common. It is very easy to install it once you have those tapes. So this is nice. Before I install it, I'll just make sure I know where the yeah, I do. Okay, this is going to work this way, I believe. Hold on a second, because like that looks a little weird. Okay, it makes sense, I guess. So let's remove this tape. Well, I want to remove the tape without leaving any residue, but it doesn't seem like... Okay, no, it's fine, it's okay. Okay, let's do it like that. I'll just remove the remaining glue. Okay, maybe I'll do it later. And now, before I install it, let's see. You can see there is this thing that is going to rotate right here. So this is the conveyor belt attachment, right? So we just need to put the platter on like so. Let's put it all the way on, and then you can see how easy it is with the red tape. You just put it on like so. Now, all we'll need to do, we can rotate it a little bit so we don't have this part exposed anymore for now. And let's remove the tape. To do that, I'll just remove it, right? It's really easy. Do that carefully. Now it's important that you rotate the platter counterclockwise 10 times, so the conveyor belt adjusts to its natural position before you start using the device. So gently rotate it 10 times. 1, 2, 3, 5, 4, was 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, now it is attached. It seems like it's going pretty well. And now it's time to install, put on the flat mat. Hold on, I made it a little dirty. I will need to wipe it in a moment. I'll do that. So let's put it on. Then the hinges. We have the hinges included. Of course, we do. Like, it would be weird if we didn't. But let's open them up. And in order to install them, all you do is well, you just put them in. You can't put them the wrong way in because, oh, okay, in a moment, because they have this shape of, like, I don't know, two rectangles, let's say. So there's no way of putting it in the wrong way. And both are the same, so it doesn't matter which one goes on the right and which one goes on the left side. Now it is time to install the cover, and the cover just slides on, so that's also not a big of a deal. Like so. You can see now I can very easily close and open it. Hold on a second, I'll just give this a wipe. Okay, now it's wiped, and let's open the stylus. Or maybe, you know what? Okay, no, we can do it because it has this protection here. So let's get this thing off, this one as well. And for the stylus, it is important that before you start playing for the first time, you slide off forward this cover for the stylus itself, for the cartridge. Now we can lock it here. I'll lock it because I will be rotating the thing to get on the back of it, so we can see the back of it and talk about it a little bit. Now we have the output selection, and PHONO means you are not using the built-in preamplifier, so you need to get an external PHONO amplifier, or preamplifier, whatever you want to call it. Preamp and line uses the internal preamplifier, which I would need if I had an active speaker, just active speaker if I wanted to plug it in directly. Of course, I plug it in with the RCA. White one goes into the white port, red one goes into the the red port. So that is easy, and on the other end it goes into the speaker or into the amplifier. Then gain select, you can also select it later whenever you decide to do it. There's on-off switch. When it's pressed in, it's on, and when it's not pressed in, it's off. So yeah, and there is the charging port, charging inlet. So I'll plug it into the power. Now, as I said, I think I said that I will be connecting my speaker with Bluetooth, so I'll also show you how to use Bluetooth on this device. I think that is going to be pretty useful to know how to use the Bluetooth here. So, okay, I will plug it into the power. It's on. Let's press the button. And now, if I wanted to start, it would naturally start. You can see it does start, although I am going to stop it. Stop. Yeah, because I don't want to go put the stylus on just the flat mat. Stop. No, don't move. Okay, I'm not touching it for now. Let's try to get around with Bluetooth, although I have never used Bluetooth on a turntable, so I'll just get back to you once I figure it out. Okay, I did get a pretty large speaker for now, so that's what I'm going to use. And this is, by the way, a Sharp PS-929, the Bluetooth one. As I said earlier, if you want to connect it with a cable, that would be best if you have that option, but I unfortunately don't have an adapter for now, so I will be connecting it with Bluetooth since we get that option here. So to connect it with Bluetooth, it is going to be very easy. All you need to do is first turn your speaker on and put it into pairing mode. And make sure the devices are very close to each other, because most likely neither of those have a display, so you will not be able to select a speaker from a list. It's just that those devices need to be very close to each other, and that's how they will select them themselves automatically once they're like the closest to themselves. So I will enable it. In case you have the same speaker, you basically need to press and hold on the power button. Then make sure in mode it's making this weird
Bluetooth.
sound. In mode, make sure it's selected Bluetooth, and then press and hold on the play pause button to enable Bluetooth pairing. It said pair me, so now I'll press and hold on the Bluetooth pairing button on the turntable until it starts blinking blue. Let's see if it works. Okay, let's release it. Now it should pair, technically. I'll try putting it in pairing mode, putting the speaker in pairing mode again.
Connected.
Okay, no, it is connected. It did work without my input, so that is great. And now it is going to work. So I'll just bring a record. I think I have one with me. Yeah. And what we'll do is we'll basically play it and see if everything works. Okay, I got this Modern Talking, the second album, pressed in Bulgaria. And let's put it on here and let's start playing. Let's see if everything works correctly. It should, of course. If you have any questions, feel free to comment them down below. I think I did, I hope I did explain how to connect wired in case you want to do it, which I do recommend. So yeah, I'll just find which one is the side A, maybe, because it's going to be Sherry Sherry Lady, and probably you know it. So let's click on start. Make sure this is unlocked here. And now you can see it has the automatic start-stop mechanism. Okay, it is going to be super loud. Hold on a second. Yeah, as we can hear, it does work. I'll mute it. Yeah, it does work. Now, two more things about this device is that you can change the speed here to 45. 45 is not used for LPs like this. This is an LP, which means it has 12 inches, and for 12 inches it is not used at all. So like 45 is used for 7 inches for single records. So that's where you would change it, but now it's 33, not 45, because it's an LP. And also you can change the size to 12 or 17 before you start playing it with the automatic start-stop mechanism. And when you change it to 7 inches, the stylus arm will know where to start playing the record in which place, right? Because it's going to be smaller. Now I will put the arm up and I will move it slightly to the end to show you how well the mechanism works, the start-stop mechanism works. So let's push it down for now, or you know what, I'll do a little more. I don't want to wait too long. Okay, I think it's going to finish now. Yeah, and as we'll see in a moment, it will stop itself. Of course, you need to flip to side B yourself, but well, it's not that important. Yeah, and let's see now the record has finished. It is going to now move the arm pretty quickly to the center. And now it automatically turns up and then turns here and then puts itself down, as you can see. And the record stops. So that is the whole thing. I hope that this video was helpful. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.